I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to pull me over as I'm going into work?
Because you're going 80 and a 45.
I am going into work.
Okay, where are you going to work?
What does it look like I am dressed for?
What
does it look like I am dressed for?
Have you ever wondered the consequences if those responsible for justice end up breaking the law themselves? Let's uncover the compelling tales of law enforcement officers who fell from grace due to their wrongdoing. Number 5. In the dead of night on July 28th, a taxi driver was startled by the urgent pounding on his vehicle's window. The distressed man outside, later identified as Chad McArdle, was pleading for the taxi driver to call the police. McArdle claimed a group of attackers had stabbed him.
3 guys got me in the car and pulled me and they drove me south.
Where'd they stab you?
Right here.
McArdle's demeanor shifted. He became subtly aggressive with the officers, who were initially there to assist him. In a twist of events, McArdle confessed, revealing a situation far more complex than a simple emergency call. Initially, it seemed simple, but things got complicated. There's a supposed gang, a dead body, and McArdle as the only witness and main suspect. New evidence found in the alley where it happened makes things even more suspicious. McArdle was charged with misdemeanor battery and put on administrative leave with pay from his Ohio job. He could face a year in jail and a $1,000 fine for assaulting a homeless person without motive. Number 4. In 2015, a video from a South Carolina high school caused outrage. Deputy Ben Fields, a police veteran, was involved. The incident drew national attention and led to the end of his career. The video revealed Deputy Fields in a classroom confrontation with a 16-year-old student named Shikara. As the camera rolled, Fields could be seen using excessive force to slam and drag the young girl across the floor. The incident, which was recorded by Shikara's friend Mia Kenny, quickly became a focal point for media and public scrutiny. Shikara was soon released due to her minor status, but Mia faced charges for daring to challenge the officer's actions. However, as the video spread like wildfire across the internet, the charges against Mia were dropped, and the true nature of the incident began to come to light. Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott took on the role of internal investigator to uncover the facts of the case. Sheriff Lott made it clear that while Shikara's behavior did not excuse Fields' actions, Sheriff Lott also noted that Fields had not been trained for the actions he took, expressing his dismay upon viewing the footage. The incident not only troubled the sheriff, but also angered many others. The FBI launched an investigation into Fields' conduct. As a result of the investigation and the public outcry, Deputy Ben Fields lost his job, receiving no compensation. Number 3. In the quaint town of Windsor, Virginia, a routine traffic stop unfolded into an incident that would capture national attention. Officer Joe Gutierrez and his colleague, Officer Daniel Crocker, pulled over a vehicle driven by Army Lieutenant Caron Nazario. The encounter quickly escalated when Nazario, confused and seeking clarity, repeatedly inquired about the reason for the stop. Officer Gutierrez, however, dismissed his questions and demanded that Nazario exit the vehicle. When Lieutenant Nazario asked for an explanation, the officers pulled out their guns. He felt unsafe and expressed his fear, but Officer Gutierrez's reply was unsettling. The situation intensified as Nazario refused to leave his car without understanding the cause of the stop. In response, Officer Gutierrez resorted to pepper spraying him. Afterward, Lieutenant Nazario sued the officers, saying they violated his rights. He felt he didn't deserve that treatment, especially as a service member. Number 2. In Largo, a situation unfolded that led to the dismissal of a police officer named Brian. A video that surfaced on social media showed Officer Brian engaging in a physical altercation with a 17-year-old boy. The footage clearly depicted the officer's aggressive behavior as he grabbed the teenager by the neck and used threatening language. The incident began when the teen was walking down the street, smoking a cigar. Officer Livernoy questioned the boy in a manner that seemed provocative, asking if he intended to shoot someone. The boy's laughter in response did not sit well with the officers, particularly Officer Brian, who then demanded the teen put out his cigar. When the boy expressed his discontent, Officer Brian's reaction was swift and severe. He handcuffed the teenager and forcefully held him against the police cruiser, maintaining a grip on his neck. A bystander wearing a red t-shirt attempted to intervene, only to be met with threats of arrest from Officer Brian. Someone in the crowd captured the entire episode on video and posted it on Facebook. The video quickly went viral, garnering widespread attention and prompting authorities to take action. An internal investigation was launched. As a result of the investigation and the lack of a satisfactory explanation for his conduct, Officer Brian was terminated from his position without pay. Number 1. On March 13, 2018, on a day like any other, Officer Kyle Erickson and his partner, whose duty it was to protect and serve, initiated what should have been a routine traffic stop. Jason Serrano and his friend, the occupants of the vehicle, were pulled over for what was claimed to be a broken taillight. Little did they know that this encounter would spiral into a troubling ordeal. As the officers approached the car, they declared that they could detect the scent of marijuana. This statement gives police the power to search a vehicle without consent or a warrant if they suspect something. The situation escalated quickly. Jason was taken down, handcuffed, and left on the ground. The body camera captured his evident distress and pain. It took nearly 20 minutes for medical help to arrive. The footage doesn't clarify the extent of Jason's injuries, but his agony suggests that the force used was excessive. For the officers, this was just the beginning. They knew they had caused harm. If they found nothing in the car, they would be accountable for an unwarranted search and for using undue force. But if they found something, anything illegal, it would justify their actions, and Jason and his friend would transition from civilians to suspects. Without any attempt at concealment, placed a small amount of marijuana in the cup holder of the car, a place he had already inspected. This action, done so openly, showed a sense of confidence that there would be no consequences. It might not be the first time they did something like this. Suddenly, the officers had their evidence. They claimed that during the stop, they smelled marijuana. Jason became aggressive and thus, they subdued and searched him. They purportedly found marijuana in the cup holder and even traces on his jacket. This narrative led to Jason being charged with possession. The truth surfaced through the body camera footage over 2 years after Jason's charges were dismissed. Predictably, no legal action was taken against the officers involved. When the guardians of justice become its violators, what's your stance? Share your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to our channel for more.